everything?
Yeah, great, great. How about you?
Yeah, we are doing good also.
Okay, good.
So we are meeting with after a long gap, huh?
Yeah, I think for 5 days at least. Just a minute. So, how are the
So
things
how are you
going
planning
there?
to take it during the Ramadan?
Uh, I am planning to take maybe half an hour earlier. That will be 5:30 India time,
Mm-hmm.
or I would be then available a little late, somewhat around 10 p.m. IST. That are
10 p.m. After that we would be busy here in Saudi Arabia.
yeah,
So is it possible for you to have the session in the morning?
morning. What time?
What time would be preferable by you?
I would be fine somewhat around 8 IST. That would be kind of fine to me. 7:38.
Your time.
Yeah, but that would be a little early for you, I guess.
Yeah. Because our timing would be like from 10 to 4:30 here. So 4:30 means 7 o'clock your time.
Okay.
So if you are planning to take at 5:30 your time,
Yeah.
so it would be like 3 o'clock for us. So that's okay with us.
Yeah. Because after that office hour you cannot connect.
Okay. Connect to the link.
Okay. Fine. That is also no issues.
Yeah, because after iftar, we get busy and then the
Yeah, yeah.
Isha Salah would be starting.
We do
So
not
that
have
would
that much
be,
time.
yeah.
So fine, we can have then. I think 5:30 would be fine. That will be manageable.
Okay. Okay.
You don't get half days there, Ramzan?
Yeah, it's kind of 6 hours duty.
Okay, six.
From
Yeah,
9:30 to they make it 6 hours.
in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because my
Generally
brother
we
is there
have
in
like,
also in Middle East. His timing is from I guess 8 or 8:30 in the morning till 1 o'clock only or 1:30 maximum.
it depends on the company actually.
Yeah, that is also. His mechanical firm, so maybe little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that
Mm-hmm.
timetable will suit more because you will have half a day remaining whole for your maybe rest or performing any prayer or these kind of activities. That timetable,
Yeah, but if you calculate from 8 to 1, it's only 5 hours, right?
yeah.
But after Sahar, we get a lot of time to sleep if we are coming at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that is also there. Okay, so anyways, fine. We will then probably that 5:30 would be better.
Yeah,
Okay,
inshallah.
so how are the things going about that designer studio? Means because I think uh, not much is left. There are two things remaining from topic perspective. One is that SDK, that not much in there in SDKs, frankly. And then the CSS part, the most important part, the CSS part. So, so that's what I wanted. If any
And
component,
we have not covered all the objects yet, right?
yeah, a couple of objects are there which I am covering right now. That is one is scorecard. Mainly component remaining are scorecard and geomaps. So
Mm-hmm.
geomaps I will try to cover tomorrow because the server on which I tried which has the proper data is not available to me right now. So that one of the another
Okay.
component was like a scorecard, and I think apart from that, we don't have
We
anything.
can check that and can provide you the list which is remaining.
Yeah, yeah, that is also not. Anyway, even if something is covered and you feel that it's not, I want it again, or maybe you cannot recollect it correctly or exactly, so that is also no issues.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so that's why I wanted that maybe uh, another one or two sessions we can keep it for kind of, I will not say revision, but something which you feel that did not fit or did not get, you did not get it properly or anything, something like that.
Okay.
That would be. So I will not be covering too much things today. I basically wanted to move to that one. So the first component is scorecard, complex component that I did not find it very useful. It is too much things they have given it there, and in every patch they are adding things by things. So it's like more of a tabular thing. You can just have it, not very much something different, but they have given plenty of things like how to do this one. Like it's the properties what they have got is similar to what you use for charts. Like you can change the text, what should be the header, everything. Not much like ordinary cross tab, which have restriction that it will take data only from that one, that place, but it takes it from here. So let me just delete this cross tab. Okay, scorecard. Okay. So since it has been very recently introduced, so there are plenty of things which needs to be, actually I think they need to modify it and refine some of the processes. So anyway, not an issue. Just let me see. What is the data source I used? So let's try to use that one. So mainly all the thing needs to be done in the additional properties. In the normal cross tab, you don't have that additional properties. You have just simple cross tabs. So let me bind it to any of the data source, DS3. Once you will bind it, so uh, it will ask you what is the result set you want. So these are the three dimensions present in my data set. So first dimension is month, second is state, and third one is line. Okay. So to which extent you want that column, that anyway it doesn't matter too much. It will not be something which you will be disturbing. It will creating. So let's say I want up to month. Okay. Then you can say generate initial scorecard. So by default it picks all the columns and the dimension which you have mentioned, till that dimension it will take. So it is generating the initial dashboard. So what it does it, I said that up to month. So it is taken first month and then sales revenue. And then you will say what is this sales revenue for state. So that is actually, let me show you. So it is showing you the measure sales revenue. Single, only one measure is there, so it is showing that one. Okay. Now you see that it is showing you month and then the sales revenue. So generally these two things you said that you will be having. What it does it, in the next graph, what it shows it, what is your sales revenue, it automatically in the next graph, you can remove that one also, it's not a big deal, but by default what it gives you, whatever key figure you are displaying here, it displays, just for your better understanding, it displays what is the sales revenue for state. So after month, whatever was your next column or next dimension, it takes that one and plots for that one. How it looks like is, the only problem which I feels for that scorecard is it is little bit complicated for the user to understand it. As feature wise they have given, maybe that's what the reason is, they have given so many features that's it makes a little complicated for the user to understood, but kind of something which was missing in Design Studio, something which they have tried to bring on. Let's see. So what it is showing you, this is your month for what of the months, then sales revenue for all the months, and this is representing your sales revenue for each of the states. So if you have, let's say, 5 or 6 states or 7 states, for each of them what is there. Now whatever month could be, bring it up here. Let's say you can bring only 4 months and you have 12 months. So what it brings, it creates different pages. That what are the pages. So the next 5, 6, 7, 8 month coming here, value, then 9, 10, 11, 12, and finally it shows you the aggregated value. There are plenty of things which are, I am still not able to figure out what actually it means. Like this arrow is there, what is, it's something like last value or first value, something like, or little bit, I did not get also what actually it means. Like this hash 8 is total number of states what you are having. So it says that okay, for second month how many states you are having, and this is kind of, it says that what is the sales in this month, I think that one. So maybe minimum and maximum it is showing. I did not, what I felt was that it's kind of a minimum and maximum value it is showing. That 692713 is the minimum value for the sales revenue for a state for the month, first month, and then 1,125,917, that is the maximum. So They have plenty of information. They try to give so many information in this component. So, and even in properties, there are plenty of things they have given. So this is actually by default what you have created. It will create it. You have all the flexibility. You can modify anything what you want. These are the columns. You can shift the order also. You can bring this down. You can bring this up and down. And this you can give the name also. But whatever name you will give here, that is only for your here. It will be only here. It will not go here. If you want to change this name, that is something else or some else place you need to do. But this is maybe for your understanding. You don't want to give column 1, 2, 3. You can give name something like month. You can give this one name as, let's say, revenue. And then you can give revenue by state. Then everywhere you will see what you need to display. So if you go to the first month, there are plenty of properties. What you want to display here? You say, I want comparison chart bullet. Generally, for textual thing, we use only this one, that we want to display values, text and images, whatever is coming. So then it kind of understood that whatever value it is coming, we need to have that one only. Then header text, what it is displaying is, you can say month is there, dimension. You want to display something else. So that doesn't make sense here. You can, but maybe somewhere if you want that, okay, you have the title coming not correct, but maybe from another table you want that title, so you can give it. But generally it automatically takes the header, so you don't need to change here. Then dimension value, what you want, whether you want text or key, if you can choose it. So that is also not to be touched too much. So this is only for the header part, what this bold represents, and that too only for the first column. So kind of not need to touch this one, header content, too much. Now you come to the cell content. First thing is this one, dimension member content. So what you want to display: single data cell value, conditional format value, attribute member value, multiple cell count value. So if you will say, generally this is a dimension, so you need to select this one, dimension member content. If you say dimension metadata, then this month will be repeated. It takes header kind of thing. If you say dimension metadata, it gives you that value. Single data cell value, if you will select, that means you want to represent the total value. So it will represent for that month whatever is the total value, it will represent. So generally few of them are useful when you are using key figure, and few of them are useful when you are using dimension. So it doesn't understood, or it doesn't shows you only those options which are available to dimension. When you are on the dimension header, it shows you all the options available. So you will not change it. Then you will say what is the dimension you want to display on that one. So this is the actual place which you select month, which is displaying 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the same thing, value presentation. You value presentation, you want value key, you want member type, you want member node state, member level. So value presentation, I think key is not very much useful. Member level is also not something very required. So if you change anything here, member level, okay, so you see it is gone here, because it does not have any information regarding member level or member type, and few of the time it will happen that you will not get any change. So for that one, what you can do is you can just click on pause refresh. Actually it refreshes by itself, you don't need to do it, but sometime it happens you will not get, so you just make it pause refresh, click, and then just refresh once. So if any changes is not, you might feel that I actually experienced one, so I just tried to refresh one and it shows me. So maybe, so if I change it to value presentation, so it has not changed. So what I will do is I will refresh it and it shows me. Then these are all the things like what you want to display, icon, display more text only, text with icon and everything. So if anything is there that you can show it, show icon, show text, icon width size. Then if you want to prefix it with some value, I think we can, let's say you want to say rupee or US dollar. So if you want to add anything, generally I just showed you. If it is something called revenue, it is displaying like sales revenue, it is displaying. So you can add USD just to represent. If something is in percentage, it is showing, but the data is coming in numerical format. So you can add that thing to it one. So that is also there. Similarly, the same thing you can do it for any column. Revenue. Change the name, I guess. Takes underscore. Doesn't take space. So that is mostly about that one. Then we have cell layout. If you want to change anything property wise, what where it needs to be, header layout, column properties, that not to be something very technical, you can just, it's more of these three tabs are mainly for look and feel wise if you want to change. Similarly, you can change it anything for revenue, whatever you are displaying, the same thing. All the steps you need to review. Now let's say I want to add after month any variable, okay. Any new column I want to add. So I have two options. I can add a new column from here or I can add a new column from here. Difference is it inserts just before the column selected. So if you want to insert in middle, you can select it, or if you want at the end, you can select it. Anyway, if you select at the end, you can bring it at the top. So it's not something that you can do it. But the thing is, if you have selected and you want just before that, you can just directly select. So if I selected it, I want to move it up. I clicked. You can move it one more step. So this is representing, I can say it, let's say state. What is the text you want? Even if sometimes you get the doubt that what is to be selected, you can just click on the month, any different month, and you can see what by default what it gives you. So like I was having a doubt that whether it needs to be metadata and member. So I just checked it. So it's in that sense, because metadata is your header information kind of thing, and member is what you are presently having. So I was correct, no issues with that one. It needs to be metadata and it needs to be member. So these all need not to be presented. Just try to refresh it. State name is not coming. Let me see. Let me see. Here we are. Presentation value text. State. Value presentation. Yeah, state. Value presentation default. What's wrong with that one? State. Value presentation default text only. Remote text only. Fine. Okay, that is month. Okay, month and that is state. Okay. Header is coming, but only cell content is not coming. Dimension member content. Value presentation. Presentation part and default. Okay. Let me just save it. Sometimes it happens. Okay. Content types, dimension, metadata content. If I represent state, dimension, member content. State it is heading, but value it's not heading. Maybe because yeah, I am not having this up to month. That's yeah, that's why. There's so many things here. Okay. Now if you'll see the month is being repeated, I will move it a little up. Just a minute, just getting a call. Okay, just refresh it, so it will move the states to there. So now for the first month, it shows the aggregated value. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so there are plenty of technical things there. So most of the thing I tried to cover how it needs to be. Main thing is you need to just remember what needs to be put in this one. Dimension member content. Like if you just check, I will show you what you need to do for revenue for member also. What you need to do for member, because you know that okay for dimension member content and all these things. Okay, so you need to do measure metadata content because it is a meta. Header will be associated with metadata, and this cell content will be single data cell value. So single data cell value, if I say member,
Shabir, it seems it's a bit complex element, right?
yeah, it's very complex, and
Yeah.
I don't
So
know
what
how
we'll
much
do,
it will
we
be.
can, yeah, we can skip this part.
Yeah, but it has. I just got to know that it has some feature like arrows and everything you would have seen to use for alerts and all these things, but even that used to have a it has a limitation, like you need to have it from the backend side, the values. So kind of that one, but just wanted to explore it, so I just told you. This is mostly about.
Actually, we have few queries here.
Okay.
Okay. So I just
Yeah, yeah,
wanted to
that's fine.
share our screen and just some few clarification on it.
Sure, sure. You can just share
So
your
can you
screen.
make Umar as a presenter?
Sure, sure. Just a minute. I have given the access to you. You can I can share the screen.
Sabdi, can you make me presenter?
Okay, I will make you presenter. No issues.
I'll just log into the system and will show you.
Sure, sure. No issues.
We are just opening the report, Shapi. I don't know why it is taking too much time today.
No problem, no problem. Take it.
Now, Shabi, this is our dashboard, okay, for the mobile.
Okay.
And if I go here, it shows the central area, right?
Okay.
It shows the sales district wise data. But see, if you see, still the previous screen is visible to the user. This local MTD, this is the previous screen.
Hmm.
What we want to have to create this screen overlapping another screen and give the back button so that we can go back. Because currently we are going back like this. Getting me?
Okay, okay, okay. So you can just make both of them starting point same. First of all, okay. So maybe if you have that Design Studio tool open and that application is open, you would have used
Okay.
two panels or something like that, I guess.
But what Umar is saying, he wants the close. He wants to close this screen, which is appearing as a like
Okay, no problem.
I'm going
That you
here.
can do it. So that will be another. That will be on top of that screen. You can put it.
Back.
So what concept theoretically what we need to do is both needs to be at the same the top level top margin whatever what we say in Design Studio term top margin should be same. What is the container component of these two screens? Is it a panel or something else?
Panel, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
panel.
Right. Okay. So let's say we have panel 1 and panel 2. Panel 2 shows your second screen and panel 1 your initial screen. So what you can do is you can, first of all, the thing is if you want both of them at the same margin, so make the top margin, left margin and width everything same for both the panels. Okay.
Okay.
And then on the second screen, on the second panel, you can use an icon. They have given in the new CSS, in not CSS even you need to use, you have that uh, icon is there, cross icon is there. Or you have that image also, but I think icon will work here. Let's see. And the same thing, dynamic visibility, you just need to handle. That will be when you are trying to open the new window, whenever you want to open the panel 2. So as you will be making the panel 2 visibility, same time you can make the visibility of that button also. And when you click on close, you can set the visibility again false of the top window or top panel.
Yeah, but this is like we are hiding the current panel and showing the main screen, right?
Yeah.
So there is no other way to, yeah, but it's the same.
You can bring on top of these things. One will be, both will be on top of each other. So everything. Yeah.
No any code for if I tell him application dot close the pop-up or like that. No any scenario like that. I want add
No,
only button in the top panel.
I can't hear you properly here. maybe you can little louder. Yeah.
I want to add the close button up the panel, the top.
Okay.
And
Okay.
my question, if any code, if I tell him the close panel when we click
Okay.
like that.
So okay. So you want that above the panel, whatever all a minor strip or line kind of thing is there. So if you can just if you open the report, then I will tell you. Is the application loaded?
Shabbir, I'll explain him the solution. I think I was suggesting the same thing to him. He was a bit confused. The another thing is where you want to use this ampersand ampersand.
Yeah, this is I want to know if you have any example how we can use that and how we can.
Where?
I want example
In which scenario?
from if we have to query. How can
Okay. Shabbir,
Yeah.
actually we wanted to have the filtration on multiple dimension.
Okay.
Okay. So suppose we are planning to give the users here. Are you able to see the pointer?
Yeah, I can see.
So we are thinking of providing the like distribution channel, division, material group, customer group as a drop down buttons on top of it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And selection of each will change the result
Okay. Fine.
here. Okay. So we will have 4 different drop downs here. selection of each will affect it here. But suppose I have selected one distribution channel,
Okay.
and there is a combination of division for that. So I selected one division out of it. So I want to filter the data of the data source based on the distribution channel division.
Okay, no problem.
But can we do it in the same query or same statement?
No, what you need to do is whenever you will select the filter, when you will select, let's say the first filter, that is, let's say distribution channel. So you need to filter the data source, what is displaying the data below. Simple. Then the next filter, that will be whichever is there. So then it comes. So again in that one you also need to apply the filter. So previously applied filter is already there. You apply the next level of filter, it will again fine tune that data, and it will give you a little more granular level of data. So that way you can have 2 filter, 3 filter, 4 filter.
Just a minute, we'll open the report.
Yeah.
Just to take your suggestion on it.
Sure, sure.
I think Shabir,
Yeah, tell me.
we'll create the scenario for you tomorrow, and as soon as we start the session, we can show you the same thing. You would be ready with that?
Yeah, yeah, that is also fine, no issues.
Okay then.
Okay, fine, then we will meet tomorrow.
Sure. Thanks, Shabir.
Same time? Yeah, yeah, no problem. Anyway, if you want any other minor info, you can also later on, and that will be required to send to mail. But anyway, we'll connect tomorrow. Then we will see. We'll see it.
Sure, sure. Thanks for your time, Shabir.
No, no problem. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye.